You believe you panic because the situation is intense. That is false. You panic because someone else panicked first, and your nervous system copied them before your mind had a vote. Watch it carefully. A voice rises across the table. Your breathing shortens. Someone's face tightens with fear. Your jaw locks. A room shifts into urgency. Your pulse accelerates. You call it stress. But what just happened was synchronization. You did not assess danger. You absorbed it. And the moment you absorb instability, you stop leading. You start amplifying. And amplification follows biology. The mind feels independent. It is not. It is socially wired for survival. Your nervous system scans constantly. Tone shifts, facial tension, breathing patterns, micro movements. It updates before logic activates. Someone speaks sharply. Your system spikes. Someone looks afraid. Your body braces. You think you are reacting to circumstance. In reality, you are mirroring physiology, and authority collapses at this exact point. Because when multiple nervous systems escalate together, chaos compounds. The calmest system in the room determines direction. But most people never train to become that system. They unconsciously vote for instability by matching it. You were told, calm is about stress management. Breathe. Count to 10. Think positively. This advice is incomplete, because it assumes panic begins inside you. It does not. In high-pressure environments, panic is transmitted before it is chosen. The room flinches, your system copies, then your mind invents a story to justify the sensation. You call it urgency, you call it danger, you call it appropriate reaction. But what you are experiencing is emotional contagion, and every time you justify it, you train your nervous system to outsource stability. If the room is tense, you are tense. If the room is afraid, you are afraid. You believe you are adapting, you are surrendering, and surrender becomes habit. Over time, habit reshapes identity. The damage is quiet. First you mirror, occasionally. Then you mirror automatically. Then you anticipate volatility before it arrives. Now your baseline is reactive. You enter intense environments already accelerated. You call it readiness. It is conditioning. Watch two individuals under identical pressure. One absorbs the surge and amplifies it. The other slows deliberately. One matches raised voices. The other lowers tone. One tightens posture. The other relaxes breath. One becomes background noise. The other becomes direction. Hierarchy forms around the most regulated nervous system. If you require the room to stabilize before you do, you are not leading it. You are obeying it. Now Stoic law becomes necessary, not philosophical, structural, and structure begins with insulation. Marcus Aurelius did not control the emotional temperature of Rome. He controlled his response to it. Epictetus did not seek calmer crowds. He sought disciplined perception. The principle is direct. External emotion is information. It is not instruction. From this emerge three structural laws. Law 1. Emotional signals from others are data. They do not command your reaction. Law 2. Physiology governs psychology. Control breath first. Law 3. The most regulated nervous system defines the ceiling of behavior in the room. When others escalate, you slow your exhale. When others rush, you decelerate movement. When others raise volume, you lower yours. You do not mirror. You override, not suppression. Hierarchy, reason above contagion, command above imitation. Here is what most people never practice. Regulation must precede instruction. When tension spikes, your first responsibility is not speech. It is stabilization. Breathing shortens. Lengthen the exhale. Jaw tightens. Release it deliberately. Movement accelerates. Reduce it by 10%. Voice rises. Lower it slightly beneath the emotional average of the room. These are not appearance tactics. They are command restorations. Each time you refuse synchronization, you strengthen insulation. Each time you override contagion, you build dominant circuitry. Most people wait for calm to arrive externally. Leaders generate it internally. Because chaos spreads through imitation, so does stability. You are always obeying one of two forces: contagion or command. If you mirror panic, you multiply it. If you override panic, you command it. The nervous system you follow determines your authority. The nervous system you discipline determines your rank. Hierarchy in crisis does not belong to the loudest voice. It belongs to the most regulated system, and the system you train becomes the room you lead. If you're committed to emotional control and psychological command, subscribe and stand with this community. Like the video to support content that builds mental armor, and comment "Titan in training" if you're serious about growth. Let's build pressure that forges strength. Strength grows in silence, but titans train together.